chocolate? Here it is. It's a chocolate factory, a nightmare one that produces only chaos. I'm curious what this game is about, and let's see what Josh is going to do next.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're checking out Chocolate Factory today.
It's Chocolate Factory, chat. It's not Chocolate Brain.
Hey, director of this game, thank you for a key and an early look at it. And also, this video is sponsored by World of Tanks, but more on that in a little bit. But enough talk. New game. Okay, here we are in the wild world of Candy Place, and the game's already trying to give me pointers.
Oh, candy canes. But does this sound like a game that I'd like playing just because it looks interesting from the get-go? Oh man. Oh man.
E to close, thank you. But while we're looking in this space, it looks like we have one item currently. A good old pickaxe. Possibly also made out of chocolate. Yes, thank
Oh my god! Oh, chocolate. Can you imagine if the tanks were made out of chocolate in World of Tanks too?
Thank you, game. Press G to open the tech tree. I see that. I don't need the help right now. So it looks like we have a lovely world here full of candy creations. Yes, thank you, game. I know. You know, stuff like lollipops and what looks to be kind of like gummy candy. And oh boy, is it oh so colorful. Yes, I know. Thank you. And the land is just covered with surprises. Like, look at that over there. Candy corn trees. I love candy corn. Okay, fine. I'll press G to open the
That's the third time, man. That is the third time that this happens. Oh, God.
tech tree. Will it get you to stop? Okay, here's the glorious tech tree, which it looks like now we have access to two things. One, we've got sugar crystals. Excellent. And the other, chocolate rock. Hey, and look, there's a chocolate rock right now. Why do I have to mine this? Why can't I just put my mouth on it? Or hey, why not both? Why not put my mouth at the bottom of the screen right here and just let it run all into my face? Okay, so that's the glory of chocolate clay.
Chocolate clay. Ah. I regret watching this video. I have Paws au chocolat, a tiny bit left. It's not a lot, but I'm feeling the pain of the chocolat.
Oh, and what's this over here? Is this ghost candy? I bet it is. Oh, right, it's sugar.
Oh
yeah,
my
definitely sugar crystals and
God.
not blue meth. Okay, good. Now we have plenty of sugar crystals that look like we could stab someone with them. Right next to our steaks. No, wait, chocolate. It's chocolate. And my God, am I excited to just do so much with all this candy.
Oh my God,
I mean, if
this
this were
place
real,
looks
I bet everything is
real
edible. I bet
cool.
this tastes like cotton candy, and I bet this tastes like cocoa, and those are those mint things everybody hates, but I love them. Not to mention this, a river of piss. Gosh, I'm just so hungry now. Oh,
Wait, what would a piss equate to? I'm trying to think what's yellow, except sulfur, that's in food and edible. Lemonade? Fanta? I guess.
oh my goodness, and what's this? A citizen of Candy Place.
my
Hello, hi. I come in peace. Can we share snacks together?
This
Wait,
is
what
so
are you doing?
cute and creepy!
Ow, stop trying to hit me. Oh my God, don't make me do this. This is not what I was expecting from this experience. I just wanted to... No, I don't want to look at the tech tree right now. Stop bringing this thing up. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Well, he's dead, all right. Oh, I can't
That's
even
what
search
they
his
deserve,
body or eat
honestly.
his face. Well, that'll teach you. We could have just been friends. Hey, what was that? Why, that must be World of Tanks, the sponsor of this video. World of Tanks is a free-to-play
That's unhinged. No, it's perfect.
that anybody can play. Just ask the 100
It is perfect. That's what they
million players
deserve.
that are already riding and firing sweet tanks right now. Seriously, World of Tanks is available on all of these platforms, but I'm mostly here to talk to you about the PC version, which you can download right now through my linky in the description. World of Tanks features massive battles across
Ooh,
40
butter.
different battle arenas, and features an absolutely
I don't know if we'd
ridiculous
get butter
800
necessarily
different tanks to play
in
with.
the river,
And there's
but
a
butter's
nice
a
dose
good
of
one.
historical accuracy and inspiration, which means authentic models and vehicle characteristics as you command your tank, which you can also modify and upgrade, of course. And if you use the invite
Massive
code COMBAT,
battle.
whether you're a new player or you already play, you can get some free goodies. New players get access to the Cromwell B Tier 6 tank, 250,000 credits,
You know,
and
I
7
had-
days premium access.
I still
Not to
never
mention
played
3
this,
rental tanks for
despite
10 battles each.
my
which are these
mods
3
asking
tanks
me to
here.
play
And if
it.
you already play, you get access to 3 days premium access and a 7-day rental of this tank with a crew trained 100% for 10 battles, or a 100,000 credit compensation if you already
Mostly
have this
'cause, like,
one.
I don't
And you
know,
get the
it's not
2D
planet
style
side.
bargain camouflage. So if this
I'm
sounds good to you,
biased.
check out my linky in the description.
I
to fire
really
up
like
some
planet
World of
side.
Tanks for free today. Oh, I don't know if it's obvious, by the way, but this is a factory building game, which means it's time to build our first thing, the chocolate crafting table. Wait, hold that thought. I don't have 8 chocolate rocks, but I will. I guess what I got earlier was chocolate clay. How stupid of me to get the two mixed up. Oh my god, I can't keep staring at this stuff. How is anyone supposed to maintain their fit gamer bod when there's all these delicious sweets around?
How are you supposed to maintain anything but want to go to the freaking yum yum yum? This is hell. This is what hell looks like. Hell.
I'm assuming the story of this game is our character was just like, drop me off on this planet, I'll figure it out. Oh, wait, I think this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, a chocolate rock deposit. Now we've done it.
Yeah,
Technology chocolate rock complete. Look at it glistening. All that sumptuous chocolate going to waste right into the ground. Okay, now it's time to build a crafting table with my chocolate gummy price gun. Let's put it right here next to what could be a Twizzler or possibly bone marrow. And place. Oh, there it is. My sacrificial chocolate altar. Oh my goodness, look at all the things we can craft. Chocolate bars, chocolate plates. Game. I know. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Here, you want me to just go to the tech tree right now? Fine. Show me what else I need. Okay, the first things are a power box, your main electricity hub, not to mention a cotton candy generator. Finally, it's all coming together. No, not you. You're not invited. Go away. Okay, here we are. There's those 3 things we talked about. Easy. If we click this, we just magically get one. Or I could just hold down the button and really just get some chocolate going.
I'm not stronger than the chocolate.
And while we're here, we'll make some chocolate plates.
I'm getting chocolate after
cocaine donut holes and some sugar drawer handles. And now we're plenty equipped to make this power box. Ta-da! What a beaut, I think. I like that not only is this beautiful chocolate, but now you can skip actually texturing it. Everybody wins. Not really sure what that up arrow is for. I thought maybe there was something I could push on. This thing is a different color. Nope, guess not. It must just be to let us know that electricity goes in here. And now let's make our cotton candy generator. Let's see, how stupidly am I allowed to place this? I mean, being able to place it up here like this is kind of dumb. And I do appreciate how far your reach is. Look at that, I can place it all the way over there.
Really
I have
far.
An idea. How about we place it right on top of this candy pile? Yes, that's probably going to be future-proof, and I'll tell you why. Because if you walk close enough to this, it says this. Build a capable machine on top to mine. Can't wait for that step to come up and see how this goes. And now let's add those power poles. Or wait, hold on. We have something else we have to do. Hey, you, stop all this. I know it's just a gingerbread guy, but why does it feel so visceral when I punch him in the face? And then it makes this horrible noise when I finish him off. Like all this gingerbread bashing is gonna take a toll on my soul. Anyway, where were we? All right, power poles. And it looks like these were—
I am very picky with what gingerbread I like. A lot of it is really bad. I don't know how people mess it up, but they do. So this is very satisfying to see the fact that we're just punching them. Yeah. I think I'm gonna wishlist this game, chat.
Work just like you think they would. Put down a thing, and it connects things to the chocolate thing. And I'm gonna assume I can just make a bunch of these, right? And just make everything horrible and gross looking? And the answer is yes. Yes, you can. Go ahead and let your imagination run wild.
You cannot! Like, even this looks like a weird pokey stick.
So long as your imagination craves not aesthetically pleasing things. I also don't think I have any control over where the power lines connect, but it looks like something is connecting here, as well as connecting to our thingy over here. And now to get this thing to produce some power, which in order to do that, we need to feed it some cotton candy, which means I have to make it first. Here it is over in the build menu. Just gonna take 2 of these blue sugar crystal thingies, and after we've done that, we have boatloads of cotton candy to shove into my face. And by that, I mean put cotton candy into the engine. Okay, now it's producing 2,000 power and consuming 0. Is it sugar too? I'm an American. Just produce it into all my food. Here, let's do a little test. We've got our chocolate rocks here, and soon we'll be done with the days where we come up to it and just start smacking it a bunch. Instead of doing all that, it's time to automate. So we're gonna build one of these things. A tier 1 extractor. Can extract resources from ore deposits such as chocolate and sugar. I'm gonna start using these terms when I eat donuts. I'm just extracting resources. Oh, and this machine knows what it wants. If you get close enough, it just snaps right to it. Here you go. Ta-da! There we go. Our beautiful chocolate extractor with all kinds of weird stuff. What the heck is that extractor, man? That is so big. I don't know how this science works. Okay, where's my chocolate? It says it's producing 1 every 1 second. Oh, there it is. That said, I'm pretty sure this thing taps out at 100. Well, we're about to find out. Yep, there it goes. The whole machine stopped. Well,
Aw.
to accompany that, we're gonna make a smelter, which we'll go ahead and place right in here among all the power poles. There we go, it looks perfect. It's honestly almost
I
camouflage.
didn't play
But in order to
Satisfactory
get
yet,
things
no.
from here all the way over to the smelter, we're gonna use my favorite thing of all time, conveyor belts. Okay, let's see, how does this work?
I can't
I'm assuming
wait
it'll
for
just
this
clip on,
to-
right? Yep, there it goes.
ruin
And now we can just
everything.
drag it anywhere we want. And this is gonna go probably about as well as you think it's gonna go. Look at
Yeah.
that luscious chocolate conveyor
Round
belt
and
with
round
these
we
weird ripples
go.
that I assume push things forward. Yep, there it goes now. Mmm, so glistening. Okay, now we need to do some tests.
It kinda makes me
Obviously,
think
for
of
one, we need to see how
truffles.
much of this we can do. And this game doesn't care about clipping at all.
I love
Excellent.
that.
Just what we like to
Perfect.
see. And it looks like if we tap control, we can change the height. Okay, good. We know how much we love this stuff. It definitely wants to snap to stuff it can't use, though. But if we're careful, we can still make a gigantic mess.
so
And with our amazing
fun.
reach,
Let's
oh my
go.
goodness. So much I can do while barely moving. And before you know it, this looks something like this. Now, I know I could have gone a lot more nuts
We could
than
have a
this, but I
chocolate
wanted to pace
ride.
ourselves. It is our first building after all. And I didn't want to make the journey too long for this stuff. I mean, I did, but I tried to hold back. So here's one thing
tried
I
to
noticed
hold
about the conveyor
back.
belts in this game that I'm not used
Did
to.
you?
When it comes to the verticality of a belt and if it twists and stuff, this game seems to care a lot less, which pleases me greatly. There's
Honestly, it pleases me as well. Like, I'm happy when games don't take themselves super seriously and you can do shit like this because it's just funny. Sleep well,
nothing I like to see
Legato.
more than semi-impossible climbing to the sky. Like, look at this one. It's basically completely straight down. Before doing a little twisty thing, crisscrossing over other crap, heading down that way, and then heading back up. Anyway, just as exciting as we're about to connect this thing up to the smelter. And because it's chocolate rocks going in, we're gonna tell it to make chocolate bars. And what?
Like, this just makes me think of Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, and it just makes me incredibly happy. To have a factory with just chocolate stuff. I'm just like, ah yes, I would be in heaven.
What a grand
Hellish
sight it is
heaven.
to see everything moving. Oh, except for this. Electricity is down. I feel like I just refilled this thing. Here, have some more cotton candy. And stop being so needy. Actually, no better time than now to put some extractors on top of these sugar crystals.
Wow.
Overlapping with another structure. Well, color me surprised. I didn't think you would care. Okay, let's move this temporarily. And then now place the extractor. And then to my total amazement, I actually can't get it to place it on this. Well, that's fine. Since we have amazing reach, instead I'll just put it, let's
Oh my
see.
God.
There we go. Yeah, that seems good. Yes, all the way out there. But I don't want this thing to ruin my view. So let's go ahead and hide it. You know, behind all of these poles. Yes, there we go.
The
Much
poor
better. We'll
trees,
never
man.
know it's there. And then, of course, we're gonna need this thing here to pull the sugar, and then progressively turn it into cotton candy to shove back in that thing. So first we're gonna put down a smelter, and what the hey, let's go ahead and put it in this river of Gatorade. Lemon lime Gatorade. And now that that's in position, let's go ahead and put down something called a crafter. But for that, we're gonna need something called sugar cable. Sure looks a lot like regular wire, but whatever. Easy enough to
Sugar
make, though.
cable,
Basically,
huh?
it starts with this blue meth, and then turns into a donut hole, then turns into sugar wire, then turns into sugar cable. Couldn't be more simple. And let's
Wow,
see,
that's
let's
a lot
take
of-
this.
that's
and
a
we'll go
lot
ahead
of
and put it all the
turning,
way up
ingredients into
there.
other stuff.
Excellent. And of course, it's time for the fun part, called connecting everything to conveyor belts. So that goes in there, and then all we need to do is wade through all this sumptuous goodness. See, just gotta place it right there. Okay. And then allow this to run under
Delicious.
the water before heading all the way over to this thingamabob. And then over here at the crafter, we're gonna set this to make cotton candy, and then send it over yonder to our cotton candy
Oh my
power plant.
God.
Ah, geez, where is it? Wow, I think I've gone the wrong way. I don't remember delicious Jello molds. Ah,
that
well,
looks
I'm sure
so
we'll find it
nice.
eventually.
What the
At least this
heck?
gives us a chance to
Why
see
is
the
this
sights.
world
and,
so
oh my God, what
nice?
is that? Marshmallow, is that you? Oh, hey, actually, I
Oh,
think
that's
that's the way
such a
we're supposed to go.
cute
Thanks for the extra
marshmallow.
help, little guy. Oh, there it is. Silly me, I went completely out of the way. And finally connected. So
Man,
really
this
at
is-
this point,
this
as soon as I
game
put
is
this
so
in, everything should start
colorful.
working. Okay, let's go see if that's true. Well, this is certainly promising. Our wild sugar crystals are on their way,
Ooh.
slowly making their way to the crafter and forcing their way
Why are they so big? That's what she said. But still, like, why are they humongous?
into a slot they don't really fit in. Meanwhile, this dude just creeps in the background. I get it, buddy. I'd want to eat it too. Either way, in comes the crystals, and out comes actual sugar. Oh, wow, that's not at all what I thought it was gonna look like. I'm sure it's just candy that goes on down here and has itself a nice bath. Mmm. That That's okay, it comes out the other end totally sanitized. And then it rolls right here into the crafter, and it's kind of hard to see because I shoved the conveyor belt into the ground. But there's more processed chunks coming out. Mmm, delicious cotton candy. Anyway, they take a fun journey where they can overlook the glorious coastline
enjoying
while they make their way
itself.
into a different biome, winding around new and exciting sweets, some of which are just outright horrifying. Yeah, I'd still eat it.
Those like gummy bears on sticks? I mean, I'd still eat it,
And
too.
eventually it finds its way over to the generator, which in turn powers all of our stuff. Couldn't be more simple. And now back over to this thing. We're gonna take this conveyor belt and come on, there we go. And same deal, we're gonna run this thing around and you know the drill. And then add a crafter right through the belt because why not? And connect the whole thing together. Oh my god, all this chocolate, I can't deal. You start making plates, and by producing these in the crafter, we've unlocked this beauty, the chocolate bar weapon. Oh my god, look at this thing. Why does it have this brick texture on it? You know what? I don't know why I care. I'm just gonna use it on the local inhabitants.
Cookie monster! That's such a cute cookie monster, and we're gonna like whack it with our chocolate palette. This is amazing. This game is looking so nice.
Oh god, I'm sorry I did that. I'm just kidding. I'm not sorry. Oh. Well, it's a shame I can't just eat you now, because I absolutely would. Eyes, face, and teeth, it would all be inside me.
So
well, it sure felt good to get my bloodlust out. Anyway, we got some new goals here, like building splitters, which fine, but what I really want are base foundations and these base walls. But also, what is this? A farm?
A farm?
Corn? Well, let's get going, I guess. But we gotta...
Why would we want corn in our dessert land? Get that healthy shit out of here.
Take care of our production line first. We're already making chocolate plates and cotton candy, but we'll also set up some stuff for sugar wire and sugar cables. What a weird bunch of things I just said. But in order to set up those two things, we need access to the sugar, which at the moment is feeding into this machine, which is busy making piles of yellow snow. So we really need the splitters first, which aren't unlocked yet. And in order to do that, we need to unlock chocolate bricks, which in order to do that requires us extracting chocolate clay. No problem, it's that stuff we mined at the beginning of the game.
I mean, it is healthy if you look around at everything else on this planet, okay? Like, just look at it. Look. Yeah?
Here we go. Here's one right here. Let's make sure, though. Yep, chocolate clay. That's the good stuff. All right, extractor, get on there. Excuse me. No looky, no touchy. Wait, what am I doing? I've got this thing. You stop that right now. Feel free to looky at the god. Yes, let the evidence sink into the grass. And we're gonna need to feed this into a smelter, which, God, I wish I could just put it up here. Come on, game.
That would be
this,
funny.
please? Maybe I just need to be up higher looking down. Okay, now I'm up above. Let's see. If I take this thing and hold on. Come on. All right. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Go.
That's the reality I wanted. Thank you. Now I'm oh so happy with what we can do. And can't forget to run all the way up here and set.
You know, I've kind of like grown to really enjoy the absolute chaos of these videos. There's something soothing about it, especially when chocolate's involved.
This thing to make some chocolate bricks. Okay, and now that all these machines are running, sending these glistening pieces of chocolate clay into that machine and sending us these sumptuous chocolate bricks, it's time to unlock the splitter. Now we can take these sugar crystals here and split them off and use them to build the other things we were talking about. Actually, before we do that, I just noticed we have some new fun things, like foundations and stairs and walls and stuff. Hang on a second, now
Why do we need those when we have conveyors?
On their own. But if I put a foundation down first, which appears to have actual red bricks or maybe they're candy or something, with a nice glistening center.
Oh my
bet
god,
it's really comfortable to walk on. Anyway, it looks like now I can put stairs in front of it as well as on top of it. What a beaut. Let's see, how can I go higher than this?
It reminds me of cake. It reminds me of those glazed cakes, chocolate cakes.
Thought is to take another foundation piece, place it here in front, then maybe put another one up above, but it doesn't seem to want to let me do that. Maybe what I need is one of these fancy walls first. And then maybe oh wow, that is a really fancy wall. These aren't even the same height now, but it does appear to be letting me use a ceiling tile, so good enough for me. I don't care if there's a gap. In fact, I almost like that better for that bespoke irregular look. Excellent, I can put stairs on these. And once again, it's looking real good. Wow. Everything lining up perfectly. And then we can put another wall, and then put the
OCD
ceiling
person's
tile
nightmare.
again. I'm sure you can see where this is going. Besides visual perfection, let's see how high this can go, which is apparently about this high. Wow, it really just keeps going, doesn't it? And as you can see, I started to build some basic infrastructure because I thought I needed to by way of these very fashionable columns. And then I realized I don't have to do that. You can just build into the sky. Not that these columns wouldn't have been a good idea, although I did realize a bit of a problem with these. On the plus side, these columns can be built right into this chocolate ocean. However, there is a bit of a downside. There's an invisible wall right here. And if we crouch, now we can see why. Thank goodness for how shallow this is. That does mean, however, as we look around the world, there is like a definite cutoff to where we can and can't go. Like this gummy island over here is just out of our reach. Then I thought maybe I need this thing to get over there. The paraglider. But that means we gotta unlock this farm, and then unlock corn, and then cornmeal, and then corn syrup, and then this lollipop, followed by this reinforced
you guys
chocolate
were right
plate
about
until
the
we can
corn
finally
syrup.
get to the paraglider. And that might work, but do you know what else works? Our giant staircase. Here, allow me to show you. Ignore all of these columns. They don't need to be there, but I'm still not gonna remove them. That's a bunch of history I don't want to delete. Okay, so I've been running up this a little while, and you can tell because if we look down, here's the entire island. What a beautiful world of treats and sweets. So let's keep going. Okay, so here we are at the very top of how far I've built, and we're not like all the way to the edge, but as you can see, we're past where the columns can go, which of course means it's time to keep going. Okay, so I've been building these stairways for God knows how long, and I'm starting to think there is indeed no limit. Look how far away everything is. This is the landmass of the whole game. Outside of that, it's just clear blue ocean with its perfect waffle texturing. Well, now I have to know what happens when we jump off. Let's find out. Well, I can tell you one thing. Our view distance is limited. It's not even loading in the rest of the stairs. Also, if we're here making like a fun, fancy Candyland, why am I dressed like a biker? Okay, we're about to hit the chocolate. Let's see what happens.
What do you mean?
You know, I don't know what I was expecting. And then we slowly keep falling, enjoying the underside of these land masses. Okay, well now we know. Let's go ahead and use this unstuck option to get out of here.
What's wrong with a biker?
Or it could do nothing at all. Well, that's okay.
Making
After all,
chocolate.
this has never gone badly before. Well, there go my hands. Well, now I wish I had that glider. Okay, we're back. Let's not try that again. I had to load an earlier save just to get us out of there. Needless to say, we can go very, very far. Anyway, let's move on to making this farm thing. Farm different crops. Okay, so here's our farm. Still don't understand what it means to have one, especially when it looks like a chocolate microscope. What are my options? Tell me. And right now, all we have is this corn. Okay, produce. My God, it really is just producing corn. How is this even possible? All right, hang on. Now I got some questions. Let's pick this thing up off the ground, and instead I climb up somewhere really high, like right here should probably do. Can I build the farm somewhere up here? The answer is a glorious yes. And once I go ahead and we're fine. Can't forget to get power up there. Well, that was easy. And now I have to wonder if this thing is still gonna deliver to us amazing, delicious corn. Huh. Well, that'll teach me, I guess, to doubt the farming process. Okay, hang on. As unbelievable as this is, you could argue that in the game's logic, this candy tree is something that you could farm from. What if instead, I build a farm on a foundation, and then remove the foundation parts, so now the whole thing is just floating? Will this result in amazing corn?
Why wouldn't it?
Okay, I see. It's just good old-fashioned magic. At least we got to the bottom of that. And at least now we have all this corn.
It's a magical
well, that's all good enough for me. We've added amazing lines of corn to our factory. I challenge you to name a better combination than mystical corn on the cob with giant boulders of glistening chocolate. Mmm. And now to set up another crafter, which I sure would like to place on the top of this cupcake. Okay. And now that I'm up here, besides wishing I had M&Ms that were life-size, that I could both eat and use as a body pillow, let's go ahead and build a crafter, which it's gonna let me do while I'm inside it, apparently. Works for me. And now all we need to do is connect the corn right to it. Yep, there it goes. Oh, boy. And we're gonna take that corn and turn it into cornmeal. And we'll just run this down the other side, where if we stare down at this thing long enough, we should see some cornmeal.
Oh, delicious.
My beautiful cornmeal. And now it's time to take those sumptuous offerings and run them through. Oh, yeah, okay. Get in there.
This is literally a milk lake with actual chocolate cakes, land? Oh my god. What is this game? Well, it's coming out June 18th. It's like so soon. I want chocolate so badly.
That's perfect. Give my cornmeal a little glazing on the way through. And we're gonna build our next thing around all of these gingerbread monuments. There we go. It fits right in. And we're gonna set this one to make corn syrup. Is it really gonna look like that, do you think? I guess we're about to find out.
Yes, but bigger.
Oh, wow. It really is. It's like disgusting reality just smashed us in the face. You know, that bright red cupcake in the background's taking on a different light now. Whatever, we're gonna find a way to love it all the same. After all, why have all this other stuff when obviously we could just manufacture these cheap bottles? Look at our gingerbread guy. It's like he's vomiting them out right now. Which, in the spirit of change,
That's actually
we're gonna
funny.
run it over into yet another biome. In fact, I wonder if we can put our next factory piece in the middle of this Jello thing.
That
Let's see.
Jello
Doesn't really
looks
want
so
to.
satisfying.
But let's see. Maybe I
though.
can just shove myself in here and then put it in.
Can you
Oh, we
imagine
bounce
just
off of it,
going
'cause of course
into
we
one
can.
of
But I
those
bet if we bounce
Jellos?
off it a certain way, maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay, I do believe we're
and just,
inside of
like-
it now. How exciting! We better make this work. We can't embarrass ourselves in front of
Just
the corn
enjoy a
syrup.
bit
And it
of
looks
Jell-O.
like yes, now we can
kinda
build
like
it in
water
here.
bed,
And before I
right?
leave, I should probably connect
what I
it too.
assume
And this
it
thing's
is,
gonna be making
like-
lollipops. Ah, God, it takes two things. Well, first we have to see if we can get out of this thing. Come on, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. There we go, did it. And we're
before he
free.
fell
And
in
as
the
expected,
other
our
one.
factory looks absolutely amazing. Actually, I really do like that.
I
Except
like
for
that.
these bottles. Optical illusion ruined. That's okay, corn syrup.
I do
forgive
like
you.
the
Anyway, the
Jell-O.
other thing we need is sugar, which is around here somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. I remember it now. Well, obviously we need to wait until after it's soaked. And somewhere after that is where we're gonna put a splitter. And now it's time to run this all the way back. Can you get in there too?
Yay.
I hope. Can you get in there? Okay, there we go. In you go. Ooh, this one maintains the illusion. And look, out
Bloop,
goes the lollipops. Absolutely breathtaking. Oh, the
Lollipop.
magic that only corn
Lollipop, lollipop, lollipop.
syrup can bring us. Okay, we're almost to the paraglider. We just need to make these reinforced chocolate plates. Wait a minute, what the hell is this? Lollipop weapon? Hold to unlock? Tell me more. Oh, I see. Well, let's go test it out. Hey there, little guy. How'd you like to face my blade? Yep, feels good, doesn't
Oh
it?
my god. Poor
Well, glad we have
marshmallow
that, I guess.
friendo.
Okay, we're almost there. We just need to put down one more machine to make one more thing, which I've gone ahead and put at the top of this, like, meringue thing. And we gotta just connect one other thing, since we can't really make the reinforced plates without these. And here.
Dude, why does this game look so cursed and so good at the same time? Like, the more I stare at it, the more I want chocolate and like cake and marshmallows. And
Here's the reinforced ones. Wow, they're just so dark chocolate-like. How scrumptious. Whatever, we have all the supplies we need. Now it's time to unlock the paraglider at last. Okay, let's see how this works. I believe if we just jump, we can deploy with spacebar. Yep, great first test. Okay, let's try that again. Spacebar. Oh boy, there we... Ah, my goodness, that was so fast. Well, we saw it for a split second. That means it's ready
It's
for prime
blurred.
time, which means running all the way to the
True.
top again. Now we're ready to go. Okay, let's try it. Yep, we're hang gliding now. And it's a fun little jaunt where we get to look at all of this. But uh-oh. Problem. Looks like we're stuck on the invisible walls. Let's see what happens when we glide into the surface. Oh, we're okay. And if we look under the surface, it looks like we're on the other side of the barrier. Oh, and it's nice to see that Eternity down there has grass. I'm gonna call that Eternity's chest hair. Wait, can I just put a platform down right here? And then
Chest
maybe try
hair?
to put stairs. Yeah, leading down.
my
Perfect.
God.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now let's see if we can get around these invisible walls and over to that underworld. Well, the good news is
What?
just like building stairs
Oh
up, I
my
can keep
God.
building stairs down. Here's what we're going for, by
Oh,
the way.
no.
We can actually build stuff over to our left as well, but there's one caveat to that. The invisible wall is right here. So part of this is we're kind of charting the space. As an example, the stairs down here we can walk on, but it also means that right here might be where the invisible wall starts. But then I realized if you take a step to the right, suddenly the invisible wall is clear. Now we can build back up. Yeah, take that invisible
is
wall
that?
and build this all the way to the top and add a foundation right here. Okay, we're one step closer to understanding how this works. And if we climb all the way up here, we still hit another barrier. So give me a second, I'm gonna dig around and see if I can figure it out.
I'll dig around. 3 hours
Oh,
later.
hi. Let me show you what I've been doing for the last several hours. So as mentioned before, if we kind of shuffle over to the left, we hit an invisible wall. So we get around that by going all the way to the bottom here,
Oh,
where I put a wall
God.
to make sure I don't just run off the edge, which would have been so easy for me to do. And then we can freely walk across all of these stairways. And then we hop onto these platforms and we do a little bit of running all the way down to these other platforms I've made, which is where we run into another issue. another invisible wall. And it was hard to figure out how to go around this one, but I figured it out. We just go down even farther. And after making our way really far down here, where there's currently an invisible wall between these two stairs, eventually goes away. And then we can head back up. Ah, what a brisk climb up these chocolate stairs. All the while we're hearing this noise. Yeah.
Seriously,
okay, now we're successfully
he's
on the
hearing
other
the
side of the
plunk,
barrier,
plunk
and
of
now
the
it's
water
time
all
for
the
another stair
time.
climb, because now we're finding our way closer to the surface. And now here we have two options. We can either go over here, where I've laid down some foundations that stretch about as far as
This
the
is
entire
amazing.
landmass, or if we want to head back to the surface, that's what these stairs
Can you
are
imagine
for.
being the
Just go
developer
through all
and
the
just
weird
looking at
grass
this?
as close to this texture as we can, then we duck and really shove ourselves in there, and then we can just pop out the other side. Ta-da! We're back in civilization. I'm gonna celebrate with your death. Feels good. And if we want to go back down there, it's super easy. We just head back to our stairway that takes us to the heavens, run all the way to the top, look off the side, see that right there? That's our target. And now all we need to do is hang glide over to it, getting closer, and just patiently glide our way into a landing. Afterwards, all we have to do is turn around, walk deeper into the moat, and begin the whole process
Jesus
all over
Christ.
again. Couldn't be more simple. And then while we're here underneath the world, there's all kinds of unnatural wonders we can look at. I guess
It does make me question how they built their collision, because like the collision doesn't just randomly break at one point. At least not properly coded one. I'm just like, what the heck happened? I gotta say, I'm very thankful for the fact that the collision is breaking, because this is very funny.
these are technically like the roots of the gummy mountain stuff. But then we've also got interesting stuff like this. Mysterious structures. And more than that, we can actually build stairways to go up there and see what they are. So let's head on up there and take a look. Hello? Hello? Oh, it just leads to more stuff, I guess. Still pretty neat, though. But I also have another question about something we can do down here. Can we build machines? Well, that seems like a yes so far.
That's
this
a very
is a farm, by
much
the way.
yes.
I know they all kind of just look like science. Chocolate, science. And I'm gonna assume I can find a way to get some power poles connected. Yeah, there you go, like that. And then we'll just use these foundation pieces to build a little bit further down. Yep, that did the trick. Power poles are within our grasp now. Good, yes, we can totally get power down here. And are we gonna get delicious corn from the underworld? Oh,
the
space
underworld
under the world
corn.
you shouldn't have. Well, I can only think of one thing this is going to result in, and that's corn mania. I like to call this space corn because it's just out of this world. And hey, did you know this game has windmills and that they work down here in the underworld and that you can aim them any direction and they seem to work? Because all of those things are true. Anyway, you're probably wondering what happens to our amazing corn. Oh, you know, just getting processed into cornmeal just like before getting turned into our true pride and joy, sumptuous corn syrup. Sure is nice to be able to ramp up production for this.
Oh,
with
that looks
much
so
open space
satisfying.
around. Really nice to see everything running like a
Look
dream.
at that.
And as you can see, the corn syrup is going up and up to this beautiful chandelier-looking thing. That's
for
actually
the
just a bunch
cake
of hollowed-out
area.
shells of some cakes. Drips and everything. And watch as we follow it higher, we emerge from the chocolate ocean, and that's where their journey ascends to the surface. But that's not the route we're gonna take. We have class, so we're gonna take these stairs. The surface awaits, at which point we can really get a good look at our production line. Look at them just coming out of the earth. And if they came out of the earth, that means they must be natural. And if it's natural, that must mean it's a health food. Well, I have a plan for all that corn syrup.
See, I was right, chat. Corn is healthier. Oh, God.
You come with me. Can't forget your friend. Yep, follow me. Follow me to a little thing I've made. Come on, come on, come on.
We have the
Don't
cookie.
be shy. Okay, now follow me in
Monster
here. Now
haunted
stay put while I
house.
lock you in with a wall. Well, I got 2 of them anyway. I'll just go ahead and finish you off the old-fashioned way. There you go. Anyway, there's 2 more running around in there. And now that they're nice and secure, we can go on to the next stage of our plan, which is feeding tons and tons of corn syrup into that room. Don't worry, I'm sure it's good for them. And don't you worry about those graphical
my God,
glitches.
the cookie
These
monsters are getting
truly a
fed
mystery. Oh, they've
corn
gone remarkably
syrup.
still. I guess that's it. And let's see what we're left with. Mmm, the perfect corn syrup infused, previously living cookie. Prepped and ready for me to ship to every local grocery store. Well, something tells me I know what I'll be doing. Hey you, how would you like to join my growing business?
No,
I thought
run
you'd
away.
say yes. I want to thank World of Tanks again for
Cookie
sponsoring this
chip.
video. Linky's in the description if you want to check out the game for yourself. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I'll see you next time.
I did have so much fun with this. I don't know what I expected when I clicked on it, but damn, this was really, really satisfying to watch. and a chocolate world. I'm like, oh man, I do want to add it to my list of games, but I have too many already. Maybe after Elden Ring and after Monster Hunter, we're gonna play it. I'm adding it to my wish list now. Like, this was too funny, and I need chocolate now.